Yeah, I saw that face.
All right, welcome to Rick's Corner. We're just sitting here laughing at stupid stuff that we do, and sometimes it's fun just to be stupid. But I have Ingrid Clay back, and she's going to talk a little bit about her career in fitness and a website that she has. But I also want to thank, personally, Mark Lingo for giving us a donation for Rick's Corner. It was very, very generous of you, Mark. I appreciate it more than you know. That was really, really quite a generous offer. And, you know, we do this stuff for free. And it does take money with lights and cameras and computers and editing and all that. But every once in a while somebody donates something, and it's kind of really nice. It's nice to have people like that out there for you. It makes up for all the bad guys that we see on Cops that I got addicted to watching.
Those guys are kind of funny.
I know. I got addicted to that show, and I said, I can't believe people are that stupid. They are.
They are.
They are.
They are.
And that's not just cops. You see them in the gyms, too. Lots of them.
Yes, you do.
All right. So tell me about this website.
So I did a shoot with NBC Fitness, or NBC Sports.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the Daily Burn.
Okay.
So there's like all these workouts. You can take it with you. You can take it to the gym. It's radiusfitness.com, and I'm in it. I'm with Nikki Hollander, who's a celebrity trainer, and his workouts are more geared towards me. No, I'm just kidding. They're more geared towards weights and cardio, but also weight training as well.
Okay.
So you can travel with it. It's perfect for travel because, you know, initially I was kind of like, I don't know, these workouts. But some of them are amazing.
Was it on your phone?
Yeah, you can put it on your phone. You can put it on your iPad. You can put it on your computer. You can take it with you. Radiusfitness.com. Workout. A lot of great exercises.
All right, so you can carry this with you into the gym, and you can follow the routine right with it. That's nice.
10 minutes. I did 10-minute exercises, each targeting different body parts, cardio, everything. So you can stack them. Like if your day is chest and, you know, I don't know, shoulders or chest and biceps, you could do the chest and shoulders or chest and arm workout, and you can stack those, and it's 10 minutes. 10-minute workout.
All right, is this workout, for example, I did arms today, so I had a routine of 3 different exercises for bicep, 3 for tricep. Is this a variable workout? Are there different exercises on this one?
Different exercises target each different muscle.
Right.
They have like a full upper body one too that targets everything, and it's just different exercises you can do with or without weights to target, you know, those muscle groups, which is really good without weights if you're not home. You can't get to your gym because I find that people have a struggle with traveling and working out.
Well, yeah, you know, that's a really good point. When I was on the road wrestling back in the 1800s, no, it seemed like it was anyway. I couldn't always get to the gym. So back then, I mean, you had the rubber bands today, but back then they didn't have those. They had these handles, and they had elastic bands. You could hook them 1 through 5 on there, and you could make your own resistance, and it worked really, really well. So it kept me in shape on the road. And so it was the same principle. I didn't get the weights, but then when I hit the weights, it was always good too. Yeah,
same thing, same principle.
Okay.
You can have your band, and you can do the workout with the band. It's actually really good.
Sounds good. Do you, when you incorporate cardio with your workout, is it separate cardio like treadmill and this and that?
Yeah, sometimes. Or I'll put some step-ups in there, or, you know, some side-to-side jumps, or, you know, I'll work with the, you know, I'll do some in-between cardio, jump rope, maybe in between a set or something like that to incorporate my cardio. But usually it's Stairmasters or...
You're training for a show.
Yes.
How do you cycle your training? For example, you ever take just time off? I
know.
It's a valid point because some people train all year round, same way all year round.
I take time off. I took, let me see, I had like a month off in between my last show and this show. Okay. Which was great. I went home for Christmas. I baked. I'm from Louisiana, so I ate very well.
You didn't gain any weight though.
Yeah, I did.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't tell.
No, I did. I mean, at this point, where I gain weight, it's not here. It's not in the core. It's usually in the legs.
In the butt. In the butt. In the butt.
I didn't want to say that, but well, I get very voluptuous.
Yeah, but this is the way with most women.
Yeah.
This is where they gain.
I don't care.
No, I don't care either.
Like
But I'm saying women gain there and men gain around the lower belly.
Mm-hmm.
This is just the way human nature works.
Yeah.
You know, and for years and years, my abs are always getting. I always had very small in the waist, and then as I get older, and my girlfriend says, "Let's try this ice cream. Let's have that." I can't do this every night anymore. I feel this stuff forming around here that I want to just take a blowtorch and get rid of it because it doesn't come off like it used to.
No, it's harder to take it off.
It's really hard to take it off.
It ain't easy. It's
And
hard to. It's not easy.
Found those vanilla wafers in there yesterday, and I had one and then 6.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
you can't stop sometimes. So, the reason I was asking about cardio, I don't like cardio. It's hard to do on my knee because I have bad knee.
Yeah.
So what I I prefer, and I don't know if you do this or not, I do a weight workout that's a cardio weight workout. So it would be nonstop between set, and that's nonstop.
I used to do that. Like usually when I'm not training for a show,
Yeah.
I'll do the same weight training that I do during the day.
Okay.
With the heavier, more of a building style weight
Okay.
training. I'll do the same thing at night, lighter weight, more reps, quicker, no, hardly any rest time, so I can build that in. I did do that.
It works.
And I love it, yeah. And I think it's great for women because it still gives you that kind of like sculpted fit
Yeah,
look,
absolutely.
and you get that cardio.
Especially when you do the neck like that. But you do this on the same day?
Yeah.
So you do a heavy workout in the morning and go back later?
Yeah, usually lighter, but
Wow.
it's not every day when I'm not training. When I'm not training, it's usually like, I'll only do like 30 minutes of cardio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one cookie. Swear to God. I got on the bike and I did like 20 minutes and it said 54 calories. That's one cookie.
Yeah, the bike, yeah.
It's like, why do I bother?
I burned 900 calories this morning.
I don't do that. And I'm really doing it just for circulation in my heart because I know it's good for that.
It is. That's
So.
another reason cardio is really good. But I would just say, like, usually I'm just walk at a nice incline at a nice little pace, get the heart moving, you know, get the blood circulating.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I can do that, but this knee is a killer sometimes. Now, you got into fitness because 3 people suggested it, you said? Why don't you compete? Why don't you compete? And why don't you compete? So you decided, okay.
It was kind of something that was always in the back. Like, I was like, I want to compete.
Yeah.
And I wanted to compete just so that I can get into the best shape ever.
Okay.
For me, you know, I think the best shape ever is different for, you know.
It's a personal
everyone.
thing.
It's a personal thing.
Right.
So I wanted to do it for me. And so, yeah, people kept asking me if I was competing or if I was a personal trainer. And I was like, no and no. And then the third, I was like, if one more person asks me, I'll do it. And one more person asked me, and he's not my trainer. That's how that happened.
You had how many shows so far? 2?
2, yeah.
Yeah, it was 2.
Mm-hmm.
And you did well.
Yeah.
You look great.
Thank you.
Did you find it hard the last few weeks to get in shape for that show? I mean, that's when you really had to fine tune.
The last few weeks, no, it wasn't that hard. I found it harder in the beginning.
The commitment?
Yeah, the beginning, you know, kind of like the getting going. By the time the last 2 weeks come, I'm like, I'm amped, I'm ready to go.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
For me, it's like, okay, you know, I've done all the, you know, I set the foundation, I did the groundwork. Now it's kind of time to, like, you know, fine tune stuff, tweak
Well,
stuff.
that's what I meant. You know, you look in the mirror and say, you know, I still got a little this, I got a little that, and how am I going to get this off? I got to cut back that.
Yeah. Well, see, when I look in the mirror, I don't see that. Now, Albert Beckles did do that to me.
Oh, he would.
He was like, well, you know, so he was like, it's good, but you got a little, you know.
And what did he suggest at the time? What did you have to do?
He gave me about 5 exercises to do to target those specific areas, and I was to do that every day.
They help?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the diet at the time? Did you say anything about that?
My diet was great.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right on with the diet.
I'm pretty on point. The diet doesn't bother me.
What would you suggest to other women out there now that say, okay, I want to look like you. What do I have to do? And you know that they're going to take them a while. Mm-hmm. How do you get them motivated to start to look like you? What do you tell them? Because I have a lot of women that watch this and they want to get in shape. You know, they've had babies and they're you know, they're in their 30s and 40s and maybe even older, and they don't know where to begin. I have guys like that too that have trained when they're in their 20s and they're in their 50s now. And they say, God, I haven't been in the gym in 30 years. I want to start. Where do I begin? What do you tell them?
I say just start. Start off, you know, doing what you can do.
Yeah.
You know, so if your cardio in the morning is 20 minutes, then that is awesome. You did 20 minutes of cardio. That's more than you did yesterday.
Exactly.
You know, and then, okay, well, let me see. Let's do some arm exercises and, you know, start there. If it's 3 pounds today, that's fine. 5 pounds maybe next week.
Mm-hmm.
So just start. You know,
Yeah.
I think the hardest thing is just starting. And whatever you can do in your session, do it. And don't think, oh, I only did this or only did that. That's more than you did yesterday.
I believe that. I think the hardest thing for some people than they're haven't been is walking into a gym. They see everybody and they're intimidated because they're training hard. This guy's in shape, especially when they come to goals. Oh, that's all big guys. No, it's not.
No.
Not anymore.
And 90% of them don't know what they're doing.
No, they don't. We know that for sure.
They just look like they do.
Yeah, exactly. You know what, though? It's also good if they can scout around and find a good trainer.
Yes.
Because then they can guide you through your workout. You know, you can start with something. Because you got to split your body parts somehow. You're going to work each body part. You just don't go randomly and do this and that. But it's good to observe and watch people. But if you can split your body parts up, you know, like we all do, and pay attention to each one as you work it, then you get a problem area you can specifically go for that one.
And the trainer can help guide you, give you a plan of action. Right. Well, you know, let's say if you want to do a show that's like 3 months out. Well, you know, you guys can work towards that and reach that goal. And it's, you know, it's good to have like positive force cheering you on as you work out.
Sure.
You know,
you need that motivation.
It helps, yeah.
And then they need to structure your diet. I don't know how many trainers give you diets nowadays. Do they?
Yeah. You know, Chuck gave me a diet, and I think that's important. That's important. Really important.
It's the biggest key to everything. It's going to make the difference between night and day.
Yeah. Your diet is everything.
And you can't look at, and I tell this to a lot of people, you can't say, okay, I'm on a diet for the next 3 months. You got to take one meal at a time. Yeah. You got to sit down and eat sensibly and know that this is what I'm going to have until the next meal. If you think too far ahead, you're going to defeat yourself and say, I can't do this all week.
And it's like that even with working out.
Yeah.
Because people are like, oh, so what are you thinking for the show? I don't know. Well, I know this evening I'm doing cardio, and I really take things like this. I take things as they come. Because you get really bogged down if you start thinking, oh, that hasn't even come yet.
Have you ever done this? For example, like going to the gym and I say, okay, today's chest and back day. I go in the gym and say, I don't really feel like doing chest and back all day today. So I'll just do chest. And then I'll put back off till the next day. I never used to do that. I used to stick to right those 2 body parts every day, and then I take a break. But now I kind of hit it as I want to hit it. And I feel more motivated to do it. Like today I was going to take the day off. I worked out every day. I think I'll take the day off. I got it this morning. I thought, I feel pretty good, you know. And I saw you there, and you're having trouble with your phone. You solved that problem. And then I thought, I'm going to hit arms, just because I felt like it. And I had a great arm workout. Now tomorrow I'll take off.
Yeah.
I had a free day. So mentally, you do what you feel like doing. Years ago, Joe Weider, long before your time, used to go by instinctive training. He said, go by instinct. Go in the gym and do what you feel you want to do. Go by instinct, and it'll work. And he used to say this too. This is really funny. He used to say, you've got to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and shock your body into growing by scaring it into it at 2 o'clock in the morning and shock yourself. Hop out of bed. So I used to take my son when I was training for wrestling. I'd yank him out at 2 in the morning and throw him in the ring and start slamming him around. One time. Really? I said, yeah, this is how you have to learn. You gotta do it when you're not used to it. You're used to training at 8 o'clock, you better get up at 2 in the morning and shock your body into growing. Scare it. But you know, no one really does that. That was just a joke at the time, and he used it as part of his dialogue. It was kind of funny. But you do instinctive training. He talked about that for a long, long time. You go and do what you feel like doing that day. And if you don't necessarily have to hit the body part twice a week or 3 times. You hit it when you hit it. Yeah. Years ago, I had said this on the show, years ago, in the days of Steve Reeves, who was Hercules, and remember the days? You know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about.
Okay. You could only go to a gym 3 days a week. It was only Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The gyms were only open Monday, Wednesday, Friday for men, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday for women. Wow. It was segregated. They didn't want the men and women working out together. They might see each other in jock straps and underwear, you know?
Because that would be horrible.
Well, that would be horrible. But let me go to some other point here. So everybody trained 3 days a week, and they did each body part 3 times a week. 3 sets of 10 reps. That was the standard. And everybody grew on it. I did it, and I grew on it. And now 3 times a week is unheard of. It's way too much training, because you can't do that many sets.
Yeah, it's too much.
The other day I went in to shoot a video, and I had my girlfriend shoot it, and I did the whole body. 1 set of 20 reps of every exercise I do in a workout. At the end of that hour, I was dead. Yeah. That was the whole body. So it's something different. I mean, I had a boss who owned a gym used to come in and do 1 set of 20 reps. He was in great shape. He was at a point where he could just maintain it like that. So there's all kinds of variables to do. Getting back to men and women training on opposite days, it all kind of went by the wayside in Gold's in the 70s because Joe Gold, who had the gym, had 1 shower. And the 1 shower was shared by men and women. And you'd be in there showering, and all of a sudden some woman would come in and she'd shower. You mind handing me the soap? Swear to God.
That's segregated now.
It was really different.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm dropping it now.
Uh,
So that's how it was back then. So we just popped in the gym whenever we wanted to and hit a body part and left, and it felt good. So when's your next show?
February 7th. It's the Fit Expo.
Oh, the Fit Expo.
Yeah.
Rich Beyond's having a big party after.
I'm invited.
I am too. I hope I can go.
Am I, Rich? No.
I think everybody's invited. He says I should be there, and I hope I can stay awake that long.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
It depends on what day it is. If it's Saturday night, I don't know.
It is Saturday night.
I might.
What's wrong with Saturday nights?
Well, it's after the show, so I'm usually like, I just want to eat.
He's having food there. Everything's free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Rich Beyond's show.
Oh,
the Expo.
well,
You guys
in
gotta
that
show up for
case.
that. Yeah, he came on and talked about it. I just posted something on Facebook about it. Well, okay, I'm going to post your pictures.
Yeah.
I'm glad you came over and talked to us.
Okay.
They were glad you came over and talked
Thanks
to
for
us.
having me.
And we'll do it again. We'll pick other subjects and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Thank you, Ingrid.
You're welcome.
I'm glad your phone works now.
Thank you. Me too. Thank you.
I'm so smart.
I can talk to people now.
Yes, you can. Thanks for watching Rick's Corner. Stay tuned for the next one.
It's rickdrason.com. He is the equalizer, baby. See you next time.